MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Bears and the Kings. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Justin Hamilton is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, DJ Triplett. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
DJ Triplett.
First pitch on its way. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Now a swing and a soft liner, but foul. Here's another 2-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting third, the first baseman, Tyler Alexander.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Triplet, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Good pitch there on the inside, Black called to strike.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. Runners on first with 1 down. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Stepping in now, Blake Dillon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
That's wide, 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Sent out to straightaway center field. And that's in there, base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting it at him.
In now, Calvin Parks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. There goes the runner. Pitch is high. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
The 1-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
At the plate, Lenny Andrews. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set, and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign that you're a little bit too jumpy out there to start the game. So that's a good move by the guy behind the plate to just come out and talk to him and encourage him and settle him down a little bit.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A line to the right side, but a foul ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing, and he pops him up. Weingarten moving to his left, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, the Bears on top 2-0. Dom Locke will be on the mound for game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Left fielder, Austin Lopez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. And that misses for ball 4. So an early base runner in the bottom half as they're trying to get one or both of those runs right back.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Digging in, Mariano Castillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Runners on the move for second. Strike called, now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
No one out with a runner at second. Lined hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from second to third. And, oh, what do you know? Not for yourself.
At the plate now, Nathan Painter.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. A set and a 1-0 pitch. Runners are at first and third with none out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
That is good.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now in the box, Joseph Busher, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A 1 pitch on its way.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Orlando Ramirez.
Coming to the plate now, Orlando Ramirez, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And this will bang up against the wall. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game.
This thing was a double or more the second it left his bat. He really drove it well, and it ended up one hopping the wall out there. And more importantly, he picks up 2 RBI along the way.
Into the box now, Bruce Frost, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Now the 0-1 changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 3 runs already home here. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And another foul ball. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Next will be the designated hitter, Andre Washington. Here comes the first pitch.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Las Vegas is on top 4-2. Leading off the inning, Camille Edwards. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Camille Edwards.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So coming to the plate, Jay Leary. First delivery to him on the way. Nobody out, runner on first. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. A runner at first with no outs here. Got him.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
So now to the plate, DJ Triplett, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ball 2 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
.30 pitch is in there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now batting, Hunter Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Skied into straightaway right. Painter is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman.
So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And as you can see, the Toronto Blue Jays are already through and waiting on the winner of this series. So stepping in, Tyler Alexander. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Bobby Weingarten.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man. He plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
To the plate now, Austin Lefebvre, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Now the 1-0. A runner at second, nobody out. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Two and 2. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Mariano Castillo waits on deck. No one out with a runner at second. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Now to the plate, Mariano Castillo. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes the right fielder. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Nathan Painter. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bad hit started.
Stepping in now, Frankie Fernandez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. First and second now, one man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So one run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Las Vegas leads it 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Blake Dillon.
Number 10.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Dillon has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Line towards center field. Frost is there, and he has it for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Calvin Parks. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
The left fielder, number 24.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marshall Reed. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Joseph Busher.
The shortstop, Joseph Busher.
From the stretch.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Here's the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Fisher is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Orlando Ramirez. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Stepping into the box, Bruce Frost. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Andre Washington. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball one to start the at bat. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Bobby Weingarten. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Ramirez is on his way home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Nick Mueller is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In now, Austin LaFave. Now here's a shot out to right center field. In at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Into the box, Mariano Castillo. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left on. We're through 3 full here in game number 4. Las Vegas is out in front here, 8-2. Stepping in, Lenny Andrews. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Into the box now, Camille Edwards, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Line drive to left. Lefebvre is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in to try it again, Jay Leary. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Runners on first with one down. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
DJ Triplett is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. A 1-2 pitch. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Fisher. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike taken up in the zone. The 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs and looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
At the plate, Tyler Alexander, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. the 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Here now the 2-2. Oh, what a dive. The throw. He's out. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the switch hitting outfielder Nathan Painter.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And there's your first out of the inning. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Frankie Fernandez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to count. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Joseph Busher. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Blake Dillon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Calvin Parks. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will get this one. Again, a 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Lefebvre is camped under this one. 2 gone.
The left fielder.
Digging in, Marshall Reed. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Orlando Ramirez.
Orlando.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Luis De La Cruz is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Luis De La Cruz. Now back, the center fielder, Bruce.
Standing in now, Bruce Frost. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now back, the designated hitter, Andre Washington.
At the plate, Andre Washington. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bobby Jarvis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jarvis.
Leading off the inning, Lenny Andrews, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The right fielder, Lenny Andrews.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Ready with the 1-2. Fouled off. Misses. Ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Slow roller out to short. He's right there. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Into the box now, Camille Edwards. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
The count now at 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Count remains 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. Locks him up for strike 3.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jay Leary.
Leary.
First delivery to him on the way. This one skied out toward right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Max Snyder enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Max Snyder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Bobby Weingarten, and he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And the pitch. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at bat or 2 before this one ends.
Stepping in now, Austin Lefebvre. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner going a second time. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And this one's in the dirt right there, and he is out trying to take third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
At the plate now, Mariano Castillo. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Snyder has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Game 4 heads to the 7th inning now. The Kings are out in front 8-3. Edwin Varzilla is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Varzilla.
7th inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, DJ Triplett. It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. One out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw gets him 2 down. Digging in now, Tyler Alexander. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
One-0 count. Here it is.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 out, nobody on. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Luis De La Cruz would be next. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Gabriel Cunningham takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
now pitching, Gabriel Cunningham.
Luis De La Cruz will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Rejoin with a traditional 7-inning stretch.
Rafael Quevedo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Nathan Painter will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Nathan Painter.
And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
The first baseman, number 12, Frankie Fernandez.
To the plate now, Frankie Fernandez. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1-2 now.
Count is 1-2.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Joseph Busher. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate, Orlando Ramirez batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Parks is there. And that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Ian West has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Ian West.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Calvin Parks.
The third baseman, Calvin Parks.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's quickly 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. West, a 6'10" right-hander. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Marshall Reed.
Marshall Reed.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Frost is there. 2 gone. So striding in, Lenny Andrews. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Hit hard to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Meadows enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Bruce Frost. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now back, the designated hitter, Andre Washington.
Ready now, Andre Washington. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. On a line, that's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Bobby Weingarten, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. That's a big at-bat from the bottom of the order.
Yeah, Matty, right there. Worked himself into a nice situation. Got on base right there. Now first and third. Rolls the lineup over. Top of the order is licking its chops.
Stepping in now, Austin Lefebvre. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. As a look, now the pitch.
Get down, 1-1.
And that misses. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. On a line to shortstop.
Now batting, third baseman, Mariano.
Ready for another shot now. Mariano Castillo, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful from the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Reed is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Alex Berg comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Settling in now, Camille Edwards. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. Here's the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ramirez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Jay Leary. Here's the first pitch. Burke, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 17th round pick during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
This is foul right side. The 1-1 pitch. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ Triplett. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to victory.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team, 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 6